What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Family Myth the Legend. I am the king of the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Christopher Jordan here tonight. One more time, loving today. Even though it came with rain today, we are still blessed and we are still up and at 'em for the day. So today's episode is called "What Do I Deserve?" So I got hit with a message earlier today, so I'm trying to stick into the parameter of what I'm doing. So first off, let me tell y'all, I do have this podcast is off my YouTube channel. So if you go on YouTube, y'all like and subscribe to my page, please. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we got messages, we got content we trying to get out for the night, and then we try to spread messages. So I am looking for more guests to be on the podcast. So if you have a agenda or content that you want to put on, y'all please let me know. We will get you out. Like I do set up podcast interview. We set up. So y'all, the Family Myth the Legend on YouTube. Go to Apple Music. Download the podcast out there. We're gonna keep them rolling from right there. So let me start off by saying, like, y'all mess around. Like I said, if you go, like I said, Lee goes listen to our 60 seconds on Apple Music or Spotify, you'll probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a contest at the end of this video on this live, and then I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do something different because I'm trying to y'all excuse the dog. I don't know what I got two dogs that probably in there arguing right now. Shut up. He ain't gonna listen though. But see, Apple Music, Spotify, y'all listen 60 seconds, and then tomorrow what I'm gonna do is, if y'all can come back and y'all can tell me what I said on my podcast, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give away a free 60-minute massage. So y'all just let me know. So first off, my agenda is, I'm sorry, I gotta tell you. Hey Kelly, what's going on? What's going on? So first off on the agenda tonight is January 25th, 2020, 3 o'clock live from Comfort Quarter on Melba Drive. That's where me and my wife went on a date the other night. We went and had a good little date night and everything. I will be hosting a live podcast there with the owner of Passionate Playtime Novelty Toys. I call her my auntie, love her to death, Miss Karen Kern. We got now. Watch when I come out and I say why y'all should listen to this podcast. It is going to be about the 5 steps to a great orgasm. Like, that's worth anybody listening in on. Because like I said, it's going to be, like I said, if anybody knows Karen from any of my pop-up shops that I have and I host, like, you will really love what she has to say. She's very knowledgeable. She says she self-tests all her toys. I'm not going to get into that. But Karen knows what she's talking about. She's knowledgeable. Tune in this Saturday, 3 o'clock. It's going to be a Facebook Live and a podcast. So y'all ain't got no excuse why y'all miss what content y'all going to hear Saturday. So let me get into it. So let me tell you why I decided to do this podcast tonight. Usually I know I've been kind of doing interviews lately. And like tonight I had to step back because I caught a good message earlier today. So let me ask anybody this. And feel free, my Facebook people, y'all ask me. I really want y'all to really think about this. How hungry are you for success? I really want y'all to really think about this. Because I see a lot of people that's got Mercedes-Benz dreams and then got 94 Honda Accord money in their pocket. Like, seriously, honest to goodness, they do. As we ain't talking about cheap Honda Accord, we talking about $3,500 when tax season come around, tax money, honest to goodness. So it has been my effect today that I was listening to Kev on stage. And he said probably the most intelligent thing I probably ever heard him say. He's always joking about stuff, but he said something that really struck a nerve with me. He said, nobody in this world owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. He said he had people that's in the NFL. He know people that's big star. He said he had people that were that he watched got put on before him, and they got farther than him with comedy than he did. He said his dream was to write direct plays, but he said he wanted to be able to do all the content. But he watched people that get their comeuppance, and he watched people passing. And I thought that was interesting because the thing is, yes, we sit here a lot of times and we hustle and we grind, and sometimes we get lazy, and then people all tell me, "Oh, what I deserve this and this. I think I deserve to have a good life and then like that." How much work are you really putting in? Like, come on. I know I do. You know, I have the podcast. I have the podcast. I have a massage business. I have. I'm going to school for home inspection. You know, I have the YouTube channel. Like, I know I might not be the biggest success off of it right now, but at the moment I'm trying. And my hustle, like, I'm learning ways to trying to get everything in perspective because you can't do everything in one time. Calandra, if you're watching, she's probably one of my biggest influences because to see her do some of the stuff she does, like, it is truly amazing because she's a young black woman that is doing her thing. She is a tax office. She has a daycare center. She does hair. Like, she is like the real life baby D. Like, for real. She probably, you know what I'm saying, if the police had to kick her door in, they wouldn't know what she was doing. Like, legit. Like, honest to goodness, they won't. Because she does like that. And I see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my vendors, people, we get out of the point where I just want to quit my job, and then I'm just gonna be this and be that. People still work full-time jobs, and they mess around, and they still have to work full-time job to support their dream. That's not it's not a very easy thing to sit here and say, I want to be successful, but I got to put stuff on the back burner of my success just to support, pay for my success. You really paying for your own success. And that's a really hard thing to do. Like, to know that what you financing, everything that you got with your primary job. True enough, like I said, I didn't think I was gonna be a massage owner at a certain point, but the opportunity came towards me, like when I can actually get on and do stuff like I need to do and everything. Like, I took my chance and ran with it. I got plenty of advice. I didn't borrow any money or anything. I just had to do the best I can. And so far, I do pretty good. Now, big shout out to all the people that won the Best of Jackson. Because, like, I had a lot of people, I think it was me and a lot of other people that I knew, and I really wanted them to win. Like, seriously. Like, when you have people that you support, like, those are people that you really, you really go to bat for. Like, I wanted my wife to win Best Dressed. I wanted to be in Best Massage Therapist. I wanted Tracy Harmon Wells. I wanted her to win Best Professor. It was just like I wanted Natasha to win Best Fitness and stuff like that. And I think actually I got to really look at some stuff because I feel like all the people that we sit here and promoted, James and Natasha King, like they didn't, nobody won. Like, the only person I knew that won was Keone Gray for Best Podcast for Keys to the City. You know what I'm saying? He's my inspiration because I saw him and I saw the greatness that he was doing, and I was like, between him and Kev on stage and his wife and then the Ellises, like, I'm like, if they can do it, why can't I? Like, I should be able to do the same thing. I have the same opportunity anybody else got. Let me try it. That's point blank, period. Oh, everybody, just look, share this, please. Look, give me some shares, give me some thumbs, give me something to let me know y'all there, y'all listening. Like I said, if you getting something out of it, give me a thumbs up. If you're not, comment on it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna settle it right here and now. But like I said, I'm trying. So back to that. But yeah, like I look at a lot of stuff from a different perspective. Cause like I said, sometimes I had to humble myself and come down. So like, you know what? Maybe I didn't work as hard as I should be. I look at the situation with the Best of Jackson is maybe I'm not making enough noise in Jackson to be nominated for, to be one of the best in Jackson. Like, maybe I'm slacking on my work because the thing is, I know what I bring to my own table and everything. So I try my best to at least make a little noise. It might sound like a little knock, but next year, like within this next year, I'm gonna be kicking that damn dough down, like for real. And I think that's what anybody in this 2020. First, what anybody needs to do, if you want to make any noise and you really want to know how well you're doing, that's what you do. Best advice y'all get, Best thing that I keep. This is my favorite. This is my favorite line out of 2020. Hold yourself accountable for whatever you do, because the thing is, like I said, nobody owes you anything. We come in the world with the skin on our body. Not the skin on our body. That's it. We ain't coming. We you might get buried in some clothes, but shoot, once you die, once everything's done, you might as well leave the world naked. You came in the world naked. You came in this world alone. Nobody owes you nothing. Not your mom, not your dad. They bring you in the world to raise you into the person you are. Nobody owes you nothing. Get that? I want everybody to hold yourself accountable. If you messing up and you feel like, oh, I deserve this and this and this, what are you doing to work for it? Don't nobody owe you nothing. Come get off. Like, I see a lot of people. I used to be bad. Let me tell you what I used to do. True enough, I used to almost be mad with myself about some stuff sometimes. I would do a massage a day, get up, come home, and play PlayStation. I remember one day, I played PlayStation so long, because I was hooked on Batman Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum. I forgot. Dark Knight. I got so hooked into that game, I think I sat down and played that game 8 hours. And my thumbs hurt, and I felt like, man, I ain't accomplished nothing. I didn't get any home inspection. I didn't get nothing done. I almost was late trying to pick the kids up, mess around with that damn game. I'm just being honest with everybody. I almost forgot to pick up kids. I forgot I had kids for one second. So I just was lost in that fantasy and that fairy tale land. But at some point, I had to learn, like, let me humble myself and try and get myself straight. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, when I ain't got no money in my pocket, don't nobody owe me no money. Like I said, I wish, like I said, a lot of time I pray that sometimes somebody's walking around with my money in their pocket. Honestly, goodness. Like, that's just one biggest thing. Somebody bring me my money. What's up? But, like, prayer without works. Like I said, we all do it. Like, honest to goodness, how many of y'all have prayed for money just to fall in your lap? I know I have. I'm guilty of it. Like, Lord, let me just find $20. Just let me find $2. Anything you give me, I say, Lord, anything you give me is a blessing. Like, seriously, I might not be seeing everybody's hand, but I know if you looking at yourself like, dang, you know what I'm saying? My car just got repoed. Like, so this, like, my car got repoed. My bills coming up late. This and that. Hit my light bill, my water bill due. This and that. I got to do. So here come daycare and stuff like that. Like, honest to goodness, how many people have sat here and said, you know what? Lord, just give me some money. Let's give me some. How can the Lord bless you and you won't even leave the house? How do you put yourself in a position to keep winning when you don't even play the game? Like, that's just this brass tacks about stuff. Everybody want to be given something. Like, it's good to be given something inside, but I always say, when you're given something, you never learn anything about it, because people just can hand you something like that. Like, I think my favorite thing is when I was back in 1999. I was my mama, I think she took me down through there. I think it was just my getting ready to get in my senior year of school, and I was almost, I'm talking about 18 years, 17, 18 years old, and damn near depressed because, oh shoot, like, I ain't got no money, I can't go buy no shoes, I don't know what to do. And the proudest moment was, my mom was a cook. My mom used to stay in Kroger so much. She stayed in Kroger so much, they thought I worked there. Because I knew just about everything in the store was. So finally, we talked to one of these ladies that I knew. And she was like, Chris, don't you want a job? I'm like, yeah, I want a job. So they let me go into a manager. They talked to a manager. She hired me like the next day. And I thanked her because, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, serious. Started off at Kroger in 1999, making $4.99 an hour. Kid you not. And that was the best moment of my life, knowing that at the end of the day, I had the opportunity to make my own money. That should be any grown person's goal, no matter what. When I graduated massage school, knowing I had so many opportunities I could take in order to make that dream more of a success, like that was just like it just excited me. I was applying for positions even before I even became a massage therapist, but I had to have I put works in with my faith. Didn't nobody owe me nothing. My teachers didn't make sure I got the knowledge I needed in order to get me where I got to go. That's point blank period of everything. I'm telling y'all. Once you get into the position where you say, I am my own person, like you really, really, really appreciate where you're going. I look at then where how God took me through. I remember just like I have like I said, riding around and doing like all the other stuff I have done in life, I noticed that I pay like almost just right now, just the what I could think of off the top of my head, just a little bit like $1,500 worth of bill, not including a lot of stuff I don't have. I remember, just let's go back 5 years. I couldn't pay maybe $485 rent on an apartment by myself. Like for real. Now I'm old too old, but it's just opportunities got taken away from me. Point blank. Period. Stuff I regret, stuff I did that got me in trouble, stuff that just pulled me away from my opportunities. I never lost sight of my goal though. That's one thing I can say. I never lost sight of my goal and what I wanted to do. I knew for a fact there was something in my life I needed to do. I just couldn't put my hand on what I wanted to do. I still feel like I'm discovering more things in my life that I am trying to be successful over, and I am learning. This podcast stuff, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Looking for equipment for this podcast is a pain in the ass. I'm just letting y'all know. If you want to start up a podcast, unless you got some money straight out the door and you got some help, be ready to have a little fit when it comes to trying to figure out what equipment you use, what mics. I was worried about if this mic right here, if my mics right here, if they were even working. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, but the more I put into it, think about the last podcast I did here. I ain't have all this. They look like the more and more I progress, the more it looks more professional. Then I think my next step is to just have a stable place. Like I take most of I have a plastic box that I take all my podcast equipment in when I get ready to go do a podcast. And that's the way I'm trying to get better about it. But everything is a process. Point blank period. You gotta believe. I didn't like I said when I started to do this, I asked for help and a lot of people responded. That's when God put people in place to help me on this journey. Now it's not the best thing in the world. I'm still working through it. But I'm seeing that no matter how hard stuff gets, like I push back. It's really, really hard to push back on stuff. When you believe in something and you believe in yourself, that's all the belief you need. A lot of times we need people to validate what we're doing. That is not what you need. You have to have the self-determination to validate yourself. There is no position in this life you cannot get yourself out of as long as you want to get out of. If you get accustomed to being lazy, expect that $3,500 $9,400 core around tax time money that you're gonna spend in your pocket. Cause me myself, like I don't have like big ambition to have a Benz or anything, a Lexus or anything. I'm good if I can mess around and get me an Infiniti truck. That is one of my next goals for my truck. Cause like I said, I got a big family. I be trying to move them around. My next thing is trying to get an Infiniti truck. And I really, I'm gonna tell you how having a podcast is really what changed you. I listen to other people's podcasts. Like I listen to Dave Ramsey and I listen to this person right here. And I listen to these folks that have money and they say about how you spend your money can be the stupidest thing in the world. Cause we'll mess around. People will go get a lease car, put all that money down into it, don't even keep the car a year, and we mess around and we in debt behind it. Like we are really people live in debt to impress other people. Like really, we really do. Like I'm in this race by myself. Honestly, good. Do you know? I'm gonna ask anybody, y'all get. I want y'all to do is give me some thumbs up if y'all hear it and y'all feel me. If my truck note is almost $464 a month, how many of y'all could use an extra $460 a month? What could you really do with that $460 a month? If you had, think about this, y'all house note. Some people house note $1,200 a month, 14. I saw a house for rent in Madison that was $2,200. Tell me what you could do with $2,200 a month from rent. $2,200 from your rent, $500 from your car. Say if you could live basic. Say if you had to learn out your lights, your water, your gas, maybe your cable. But cable is a big, you know what I'm saying, big fuss anyway. It really need to be obsolete. Just say you want your internet and how you take care of your family. Say what's that? So say you might spend $1,000 a month. Say if you did, like, think about it, $2,700 a month that you save. How much closer to being a millionaire would you be with $2,700 a month? Times 12, times 5, times 10 at that. Nobody ever thinks about it. Like I said, some people, they get into the position where we don't think about on down the line. My pastor used to tell me, and when is going to happen? It's going to be about when it's going to, because it's going to happen. It's the inevitable. Every time. It's going to happen. You mess around. Dominique, you just came on. We were having that conversation. Say you buy a house. If it ain't no new house, guaranteed some in that house is going to, either you might have a leak in your house, you might mess around and have a water heater go out. You mess around, have some floor, like the floor get damaged or something like that. Hell, Lord forbid, lightning strike or it floods out or anything. What are you gonna do at that moment? Tell me that there's no, unless you have like $10,000 sitting in a bank account. Like really, could you say you could afford to say your car go down? Well, your engine, depending on what your car you is, you got almost $3,000 engine. That's plus probably $1,500 worth of labor. Would you say you can spend $4,500 off a bank account right now? Like really, unconsciously, can you say, "Oh, I'm finna mess around. I got this money." That's unnecessary money. That's unnecessary money. I'm getting to the point where the older I get, the cheaper I get. Me and my daughter had to have a conversation early night on the phone. She messed around, "Daddy, send me some money." What am I sending you money for? To get something to eat. Christmas, I need you to learn how to cook. Like, for real. If I give you a pack of pork chops, are you going to know what to do with it? She gave me her little rundown. I said, "I think you'd kill me. I really think if I put food in this kitchen, I think you'd halfway kill me." Now, I figured she's just like her grandma, because her grandma almost killed me one time over some manwich. That's a dark story I don't want to get into. It was a dismissal from school and a bad weekend. But I digress. But in the same token, we sit here and we really think people deserve, to give us something. I like the best I can help is give me some advice. That's the only thing I think anybody. I don't say anybody owe me, but I would love to have. Give me some advice. If I come to you with some advice, I expect that you should give it to me, because I would want the same thing. I would give you the same opportunity to say, "Okay, well, yeah, you know what? I can help you with that." You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of massage therapists that didn't know what they were gonna do with their business, and I was like, "You know what? What you got? Let me tell me what you got with yourself," and we'll mess around and we'll say, "I can point you in the right direction." That's all the time. I love giving people advice, because the government didn't stop with $1. There's a lot of money out there for everybody to make. Can't no one person make it all. We're talking about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart made $89 million in 1 year. 1 year for a lot of folks to say this man ain't funny. This man ain't funny. I don't care. His bank account ain't finna stop nothing because of your opinion. Not one person's opinion gonna stop what's going on in his bank account. Tyler Perry. We really been dogging out Taylor. Me and my wife need to have a podcast about Tyler Perry movie, and we need to have we went to say Bad Boys 3, and then we saw about Fall from Grace. Now, honestly, good, and let me tell y'all something like this. A Fall from Grace was actually made in 5 days. I've been reading it all day. 5 days. That man Tyler Perry got people all of the uproar in the movie he made in 5 days. 5 whole days. So, think about it. Everybody, like, no matter what, Tyler Perry got his own studio. He done put his time. I don't care. Let me go right back there. Everybody talking about how Tyler Perry is, degrading black women and stuff like that. He done already told people that when he was growing up, his mom used to get hit. His dad used to hit his mom one night, and he used to impersonate all the women that he saw in the neighborhood. Like, honestly, goodness, like, if there's like a person that grew up watching somebody sell drugs, it's hard for them not to get in their life because that's what they've seen all day. All he doing is portraying what he saw growing up. If y'all wanted to do anything different by Tyler Perry, you help a person get out of their situation. But there's nobody do that. He did what's best in his situation. I'm swear. Y'all need to start leaving folks alone. Contrary to popular belief, people giving you slack about how you live your life and stuff like that, I ain't finna stop your money. I ain't finna stop the way you live it unless you want to change it. That's the only thing you need to care about, what you want to do. I've seen people like, you know what I'm saying, they tell me about how to raise my child. Ain't that your child? At the end of the day, don't they go to their own house and they own their own problem? And sometimes they just about be throwing rocks and hiding their hands all the time. Like, you would never know. They throw rocks at your situation, but when you had to throw one back, they be in the same position you in. Guaranteed. But like I said, it's just, it's crazy how we let people opinions that don't mean a hill of shit to anything, and we sit here and be like, oh, what you say is so great. No, I've seen folks that always talk about, I don't hit my, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't hit your girl, but you going home beating on yours, or you shouldn't cheat on your wife, and you said you done got caught up in the whole scandal about cheating on your wife. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make with a lot of people is that we live in glass houses a lot of time, and it ain't about nothing. Ain't about nothing at the end of the day. And we should be supporting each other and giving each other a hand up, whether or not you like it or not. I love to be able to put myself in a position to contribute to somebody's happiness. You know what I'm saying? We'll mess around and we'll treat other people's household better than we treat our own. We'll won't even sweep around our own front door, but we'll mess around. We'll like, oh my God, they got such beautiful houses and stuff like that. But like, have you took a look in your house lately? Like, really, just really consider that. So, like I said, it's just I just want people, y'all just keep in mind what y'all working for, because this is what you got going on at the end of the day. This is what makes your life better, what makes your life worse. You into this life for what you can get out of it. Like I said, you have to be in a position to take your blessings, even if you don't think you deserve that blessing. Like, for real. You have to be man enough or woman enough. You say, you know what? I got to live my life the way that God intended it for me. That's the biggest blessing of all. If you do that, accept it. Accept the situation for the good or bad. I'm telling you, you open yourself to so many blessings. Like, really, that's just, I can't express the joy I see when, after I've done a massage, and oh my God, I feel so much better, and this and that. That's what I'm here for. That's what I was trained to do. That's my passion. But if it was up to somebody else, and I look for negative criticism, because bring it. Because the thing is, that negativity, even if you feel like it's negative, it can make me a better person. Accept it. Accountability. Big word for 2020. And anything else, accountability. Once you have a little accountability for yourself, I'm telling you, a lot of stuff will be like, you'll open some floodgates to some blessings that you didn't know you were able to get. Like, honest to goodness, like I said, it's gonna be one of them things. You gotta stay focused, be positive, but take the negative. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, but it's welcome to form. Because y'all don't think about that. That weapon of form is teaching you how strong you really are. Because you get hit, I get hit left field. I've seen people that got their house burned down and stuff like that, bounce back. They got bigger blessings. I know one person I know that had cars burned, they wrecked cars and stuff like that, houses burned, apartments burned down, and they bounce back every time. They stay positive. Ain't nothing you can do about. There's nothing. If something happened and it's out of your control, why fuss with it? What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and keep focusing at the problem, or you gonna keep moving and focus on the solution? That's the only couple of options you got. Keep focusing on this. Keep focusing on that problem. Shoot, you gonna mess around and miss a minute. I be telling my kids, why y'all always on them phones? You gonna miss $1 million. Because y'all ain't on them for the right reason. Y'all own them just being somebody else's. Okay, y'all can learn how to edit. Y'all can learn how to do this. Why not do it? You'll miss $1 million trying to concentrate on getting one thing. So, I'm getting ready to end this podcast and getting ready to end this live. But like I said, y'all remember, Saturday, January 25th, me and Karen Kern going to be at Comfort Court on Melbourne Street. We're going to be talking about five ways to get a great orgasm. Now, y'all know that's not all we're going to talk about, but Karen is going to give me, I know Karen never lets me down about nothing. She gonna make this show so fire. Like, y'all gonna be like, ooh, yeah. Okay, we gonna tune in. I'm telling y'all. So, this is my deal with anybody. So, if you did it, and you listen to my podcast, I need y'all to go on to Apple, put in the Fam, the Myth, the Legend. And y'all see my cover art. Listen to it for at least 60 seconds. If you can go back and tell me what I said in the first of the thing, and y'all could either drop it on here or you can inbox me. I register you into a contest for a free massage. 60 seconds on Apple, Spotify, or anything else. You're gonna get a free 60-minute massage. Simple as that. You want to go extra? If you want to add a 90-minute, and I can figure out if y'all did it on YouTube that y'all like to subscribe to that channel, I'll give you a free 90-minute massage. Courtesy of I Revive Bodyworks, 1900 Dunbarton Drive, Jackson, Mississippi, 39216, Suite C. So it's ran by me and D'Angela Hall. We have Angel Banks that is our therapist. So we have 3 therapists in there that will get you right. So, like I said, go Apple, Spotify, listen to the podcast for 60 seconds. And that's it. Tell me you did it. Just inbox me and say, did it. Inbox me and say, did it. And that's a contest. And I'll announce the room winner tomorrow on Facebook who won the podcast challenge. So, what are the rules again? You go to Apple Music, Apple Podcast, or Spotify, or anything that sponsors podcasts, and you listen to 60 seconds of the podcast, and then you inbox me, or you type it on this live. Type did it. Go back on the line. Did it. If you like and subscribe on YouTube, that's a chance for a 90-minute massage. It's your pick. Your pick. All I'm gonna do is enter you for the drawing. I'm gonna pull it out of the hat, and we're gonna go with that. So, I hope everybody got a little bit of a message out of it tonight. Like, whether I get through it or not, I'm gonna keep talking. Like, for real. I got all this equipment. I got time. Like, I could have been watching Once Upon a Time with my wife right now. Like, for real, for real. I got hooked into this show. Once Upon a Time, ABC, like, Netflix. If you're looking for a good Netflix show, Once Upon a Time is it. Fairy tale stories, I'm telling you, you'll go nuts over it. I'm serious. I've been watching it for like 2 or 3 years now, and it got better. It ended at season 7, and it's like I started going back into things just watching it. It's an awesome show. To me, it is. Now, if anybody else don't like it, that's still just your opinion. I like it whether or not. So, like I said, the Family Myth Legends, Spotify, Apple, the Family Myth Legend, YouTube, 60 seconds of the podcast. Either way, comment did it, and we'll get you in there for that 60-minute massage for Spotify and Apple, 90-minute massage for YouTube. Like I said. So, just to wrap it up, I am the king of the Family Myth, the legend, Mr. Jordan. If you know me, to know me is to love me. That need to be my catchphrase. To know me is to love me. To listen is to love. Y'all be good, be safe. Love y'all.